Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Recently, the Adventurers Guild has received an unusual commission, and after careful consideration, we believe that
The Traveler would be the most suitable candidate, right?
indeed, as ever. I will spare the pleasantries then. May I ask if you two are available to help? Well, let me go over it briefly. Our client for this job is the Yashiro Commission. Apparently, Rift Hounds are attacking the roots of the sacred sakura nearby Mount Yogo in great numbers.
Rift Hounds? On Narukami Island?
Yes. We are not sure where exactly these creatures come from. But this time, they are attacking in alarming numbers with great... The sacred sakura is of tremendous importance to Inazu. Good. Then you can see that this
Is the Tenryu Commission?
Yes, and they are already taking action of their own. However, given that the sacred sakura's roots, their main priority is to protect the civilian population, so they are actively looking to cooperate with all other... The Adventurers Guild is one of the key parties assisting the Tenryu Commission with their work. But so far, the combined efforts to... You have our deepest gratitude. I will mark on your map the areas where Rift Hound appearances have been recently reported.
Relax, we'll be back. The sacred sakura is in danger again. Keeping the sacred sakura safe was Harashi Rusato's greatest wish, and now these mangy mutts are trying to destroy it. Time to teach him a lesson. They're attacking the sacred sakura! Stop them!
Propagate! Stand with me! Lightning, terrified! Look alive! Ha!
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
Our bond is strong!
Busted.
Germinate!
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
Wow, there are so many of them! No wonder the Tenryu Commission needed help! Come on, Traveler, you can take them!
Torn to oblivion!
Shogun? Wait, no! Could also be A!
Oh, it's you two. It has been a long time. We have not seen each other since the resolution of the Tenryu Commission crisis.
Okay, sounds more like A. It is you, right? You sure made short work of them! That was amazing!
I'm making early preparations for what is to come. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together, I witnessed the way the world is today. I was finally able to comprehend some things that I had never understood in the past. Since then, every time I encounter an obstacle in my thinking, I find myself having the urge to spend some time in the outside world.
Makes sense. You must get all the time.
Might I remind you that I am not here to amuse myself? Recently, I have observed a number of changes in the external world from the plane of Euthymia. The most serious of these being the attack on the sacred Sakura by numerous rift hounds. I considered this matter worthy of my attention, so I pursued them, and they led me here. If the Shogun rather than I were to discover them, yes, perhaps she would have left the situation alone.
Why? Because she's just a puppet?
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for her, matters of this nature are to be delegated to the Tri-Commission. But rift hounds attacking the sacred Sakura... It brings back bad memories of that terrible disaster.
A disaster?
Yes. 500 years ago, a great catastrophe befell Inazuma. Everything was engulfed in a pitch-black fog, and monsters ravaged the land. Countless lives were lost, and this homeland that the people had worked so hard to build barely escaped being obliterated entirely. The monsters committed many atrocities on Inazuman soil, and the Rift Hounds were always their advance guard. Their duty was to tear open a passage through space with their claws and teeth, and then call in even more powerful beasts. So you've heard of it too. That's an episode of history that I am loath to recall. Maybe to you, it seems like my response to these creatures was an excessive one. But an excess of caution is not unwarranted in this case.
Guess you can't argue with that.
Since we are both here for the same reason, let us work together. From the traces they've left in the surrounding area, there should be many more monsters nearby. All of them.
Paimon feels so safe when we're in Ace Company. Having someone uber powerful on your team kinda makes you feel invincible, doesn't it? Oh yeah, after we've dealt with the monsters, we should ask her to tell us more about Conria. This color! It's similar to the color when the sacred Sakura takes damage. Let's follow it. It should be this way.
Stand with me! Stand with me!
We are lucky. The damage is not too serious. The Yashiro Commission will be able to nurse the root system back to health.
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glowing? Huh?
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
I can't go on like this. Not when the other troops are counting on me.
What happened here? Could you tell us?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Run quick while you still can. The monsters will be back. And once you're in their sights, I'm telling you there's no escaping them. We will defend Inazuma until our dying breath. You don't know? Beasts and horrifying monsters are every last trace of...
But, look!
Not right now, but they'll be back. Look, get out of here. Now! There's no time left. The almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu. I don't know how long we can hold out for, but...
Don't worry, I'm right here.
It's... the show. You're back! Please, we beg you. Only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel this terrible dark...
Calm down.
Over.
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and a soft... There are no monsters.
What? But how? I saw them tear my comrade to...
Hey, calm down!
I think I understand. Yes, we thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you.
What's wrong with him?
He's gone.
Paimon can't even begin to understand what that was all...
If I am not mistaken, the sacred Sakura can absorb and purify the filth in the ley lines. After the Rift Hounds attacked, an entity formed with strong filth would be highly purified. Filth quickly dissipates and will be absorbed by the ley lines shortly afterwards.
So the memories...
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was describing just now? Yes. Inazuma was facing many... The disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt that I had to... But my friend, Kitsune Saigu, reassured me that I had nothing to worry. I could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged it, we both knew that the road ahead would likely end in tragedy.
So... Inazuma was attacked at the same time as when the disaster happened in Kanria?
Indeed. Countless monsters suddenly appeared throughout all of Inazuma. In the end, Kitsune Saigu sacrificed her life to protect the people. I never had the chance to see her one last time. But I would like to believe that she kept her promise to me until the very last. But even then, Inazuma was left more devastated than we could have ever imagined. Those terrible tragedies left great wounds that are still felt to this day, both on the land itself and in my heart.
Hey?
Yes. For the longest time, I couldn't bring myself to face the pain of that loss. All my martial might was in vain. Though I could conquer Tatarigami and vanquish monsters, I was helpless against the ravages of time, powerless to keep the ones I cherished alive. But after my clash with human ambition, I thought long and hard. Now I realize I cannot fixate on the past forever. When I traveled around Inazuma with you, I caught a glimpse of how the nation has progressed over the centuries. A glimpse of human potential. Everything far exceeded my expectations. Moving forward inevitably invites further loss, but also new encounters. Just think of that soldier. Despite all the losses he had experienced, he still chose to keep fighting for the sake of moving forward. All those who sacrificed themselves back then gave their lives fighting for a future. But as Inazuma's god, it is high time I honored their wishes. Warriors of the past who spilled your blood on this land, your noble souls now rest in this earth, I will never forget you, and all that you did for Inazuma.
He's taking all this pretty hard.
Come on. Let's keep investigating the damage to the sacred Sakura.
Our bond is strong.
Unexpected, there are a load of rift hounds here too!
Leave them to me.
Now you shall perish.
Illusion shattered! Shine down! Torn to oblivion!
Huh? Something seems wrong with A.
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually you'd pull out your sword and swish!
You are unduly concerned. I'm simply Although I have some understanding of the situation already, it could take an... I must be prepared for anything. If there are more formidable monsters...
Ah, makes sense! The roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. Hey! The same light is leaking out again!
Furuyama?
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought...
Fighting a battle in a distant land?
Allow me to introduce Furuyama. Though blind, Furuyama is unparalleled in his ability to appraise...
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved. I have simply had the good fortune to be in your Excellency's presence long enough to... It sounds like the Almighty Shogun has... I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshments. After all, it's...
What should we do? Oh, yeah. Sheesh. There's monsters everywhere out there. It's pitch black and loads of people have been injured.
I see. So, they have fought their way this far already. Most of the residents in this neighborhood have already escaped. They wanted to take me with them, but it seemed rather pointless to me. So, I decided to stay. And now the Almighty Shogun is here, I have even less reason to run away. Imagine if this was something that even the Almighty Shogun was powerless to resolve. Where could I possibly run to then? People flee out of a desire to live on, and the desire to live on stems from a feeling of having unfinished business in life. But me, I have no such thoughts, and I have no regrets. The Almighty Shogun often speaks to me about her dreams over tea. Just listening to her stories, I've been blind for many years, but her vivid descriptions took me on a splendid journey to all the most beautiful places in Inazuma. Over time, I've come to understand her mindset. Quite the romantic at heart, a true dreamer. One thing she always says is, good things don't last forever. Everything changes, fades, disappears completely over the passage of time. And so, people must make the most of the life they have Seize the chance to enjoy it while it lasts, and have no regrets in the end. So you see, as bleak as things may be now, I have experienced countless wonderful things in life, and have no reason not to be satisfied.
Perhaps you are right.
It won't be long now before I have to say goodbye to the almighty Shogun for the last time. Ah, what a pity. I'll never get to see what Inazuma looks like after the almighty Shogun rebuilds it anew. But I suppose it doesn't matter. Everyone says that Inazuma has turned dark now, but to me, it went dark a long time ago. Once this catastrophe is over, life is sure to spring forth anew. But even if I survived until then, I'd probably be a hopelessly befuddled old so-and-so by then. So, never mind, eh? Oh, goodness me. Speaking of befuddled, look at me rambling away to my heart's content and forgetting to serve the tea. The almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the tea ready. A truly egregious loss of decorum. One moment, I'll just... Where in the world is the tea set? I hope the others didn't smash it to smithereens in their hasty departure.
Can't see a tea set anywhere around here.
Really? But it's always been right by my side. Goodness gracious, what a fool I'm making of myself. I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it themselves. That would be most discourteous indeed.
Don't worry about it. Take a rest. We'll be back right away.
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you? No, no, no. Your humble servant implores you, not with the war raging outside.
This place is complicated. It's quite unlike the tea house in your memories. Leave it to us.
But... well, okay. I never thought I'd see the day that I need the almighty Shogun to personally collect my tea set for me. I can't decide whether it's a final regret or a final stroke of good fortune.
Where should we go to find a tea set? Having a...
I'm also feeling very nostalgic for his tea.
Oh, why don't we go to the Kamisato estate? There'll definitely be a tea set we can borrow there.
It's the Traveler. And the almighty Shogun. How might I be of assistance, Your Excellence?
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro.
Oh, sure. I'll fetch that. Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, almighty Shogun. Oh, and I'll inform my lord about your visit immediately. Ah, and the tea set. I'll bring that here as soon as it's ready.
Be at ease. I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato. Actually, I'd prefer to spend this time chatting with the Traveler. Please, fetch the tea set at your convenience.
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
Well, it's not often we have the chance to chat. I'm sure you...
Right. Paimon wanted to ask that too. The almighty...
I seldom had the time to drink tea. Any free time I had was spent... So, in the vast majority of cases, the one he made tea for was the form. He may well have had an inkling about there being two Raiden Shoguns. The philosophy of life that he shared with us just now, that was...
You and Makoto had
Indeed we did. In her eyes, the most precious things in this world were dreams. The yearning, they are similar, but not identical. When you came charging into the plane of Euthymia, I saw human aspirations light up the sky far above in the form of countless stars. Now, it seems like she was right.
Wow. There sure was a lot.
Makoto saw a bigger picture than I did. In her view, a dream and ambition is a yearning for something material or a concrete outcome. It is finite in nature and will be. Makoto was more concerned with the force that drives humans to constantly generate new ambitions in the first place. It is something.
That's...
To put it simply, Makoto wasn't concerned about. I didn't understand at the time. How can we say? I suppose what it comes down to is the definition of eternity she set out with. Yes, it does. I always thought that she must have grasped some elusive, arcane wisdom to arrive at the conclusions she did. But in the last analysis, Makoto's philosophy was, on the surface at least, an elegantly simple one. Notwithstanding that it was also the more prudent choice, based on a more mature, far-sighted outlook.
Do you feel you're starting to understand her better now?
You have already witnessed my previous views on eternity, but now I know.
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one in particular should be fit.
It's quite beautiful. Thank you.
You are too kind. A humble servant such as I does not deserve the gratitude of the Almighty Shogun.
It's all good, sir. She's actually pretty chill.
Let us return. We ought not keep Furuyama waiting too.
Stand with me! Our bond is strong!
Take it easy. It's all yours.
He wouldn't have gone looking for a tea set.
Or Perhaps the...
So we won't get to drink his tea? We didn't even have a chance to say goodbye.
The information held in the ley lines is complex and disorderly. Well, this chance won't come often. I've watched Furuyama brew tea on many occasions. The tea is ready. So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. I'm not sure how to explain it. You're right. But the things we've seen today have brought back many... I've been reminded of many people, too. Kitsune Saigu, Makoto, and all the other friends who I watched pass even further back. Back at the Yashiro Commission, I kept the conversation reasonably lighthearted. But now... I'd like to broach a heavier topic, if I may. The events of 500 years ago not only robbed me of my friend, Kitsune Saigu, they also took Makoto away from me, for good.
She died in that disaster too?
Yes. She went to Conria alone, without telling me. Unlike me, Makoto was no martial artist. Whenever similar crises had arisen in the past, I was always the one to face them in her stead. But this time, the circumstances were so grave that Makoto had no choice but to leave me behind. Or perhaps it was more that she went ahead of me, put herself in front of me, so that I would remain hidden. In any case, by the time I realized what was happening, yes, it was too late. I arrived only in time to hear her dying breath. She had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that point, so all I could do was enter into her mind. As far as you're concerned, it would be somewhere similar to the plain of Euthymia. It was there that we bid each other a final farewell. I cried bitterly. Even in those final moments, I couldn't understand her actions. Why did she go to Conria first, and not I? Why did she keep me in the dark about it? Was it to shield me? It was there and then that I resolved to pursue eternity. As a testament to that decision, I saved her realm of consciousness just before it collapsed completely and brought it back to Inazuma.
That's quite a story.
When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree had appeared on Mount Yogo. The tree that you know as the sacred sakura. That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. That it had existed since time immemorial. They were so matter-of-fact about it, and couldn't at all understand what I was so surprised about. No one questioned it. And yet, its presence contrasted so starkly with the area as I remembered it. It seemed as if I was the only one to have noticed it appear suddenly out of thin air. In the end, I simply had to accept that it was a miraculous effect of Makoto's consciousness. With the help of the sacred Sakura's power, I was finally able to overcome the monsters and quell the disaster in Inazuma.
This is all really hard to understand. Kinda beyond Paimon's level.
Yes. She had such a great love for this land, and for its people. In this respect, I still do not compare to her. I once told myself that I would never speak of these events again. Facing the fact that she is gone is unbearably painful. But even the tea that is most bitter to the tongue, once swallowed, leaves some sweetness in the throat. And it's time I came to terms with it all.
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you experienced that battle in person...
Brother? I had heard that you were looking for your family. You mean to say that he was somehow involved in the Conria disaster?
Based on what we've learned so far, it seems so, yeah.
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing. By the time I arrived, the worst of the fighting was already over. And also, my mind was consumed entirely with the plight of Inazuma and the fate of those closest to me. So, I am afraid I can't help you.
Oh, well, that's a shame. But it can't be helped, I guess. Boy, both of you have experienced great tragedy.
With this last cup of tea, let us honor the Tea Master's memory. Thank you, Destiny, for giving us the chance to meet again.
We should go. Let's keep following the traces.
Very well. Based on my investigation so far, I believe this next pack of monsters should be the last.
Our bond is strong. Let's get it on!
Once again, please leave them to...
Hey, are you...
Fear not. Fighting is what I do best. There is no escape! Ha! Ha! Shine down!
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish!
Maybe
My apologies.
Don't worry about it. Just take a breath. We'll deal with the monster. Look, that's the same light again.
Where am I? Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too. Are you injured, Your Excellency? We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Come on, men. They're coming back for more. Let's get them.
Don't! It's too dangerous.
Danger is our duty, ma'am. If we were the kinds to shy away from danger, we never would have taken up arms to begin with.
No need to worry, Almighty Shogun. When the situation looks bleak, we will draw on the...
Is that a vision?
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent and their willingness to grant their power to humans. If the Almighty Shogun is in trouble, now of all times is the moment...
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
Nobody knew where Your Excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now we've found you. You're right here with us. Just the sight of you appearing before us once more has reignited the hope in our hearts. This hope is the light that will guide us out from the darkness.
Everyone, on me!
We'll help too!
Huh? Affirmative, but watch your backs.
Protect the Almighty Shogun!
Spring forth! Scatter! Dissipate! Gotcha! Out of my way!
Quietly now.
Propagate!
Here comes the catch.
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
I've never fought so fiercely before.
Thank you all.
Are you okay? Maybe you should keep rest.
I'm fine. I feel much better all.
You fought phenomenally. It was truly awe-inspiring. The monsters will definitely come back. And when they quickly escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City and regroup with the
When everyone sees the Almighty Shogun,
Well, what are you
we will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We are brothers in arms. As long as we stick together, we can...
just leave it to us. But the Almighty Shogun is the only one of us with the power to change the present state of affairs. Only Her Excellency can turn back the tide of despair and lead us onward into the... No matter what kind of threat faces Inazuma, we will always place our faith in the Almighty Shogun.
Thank you all very much. I promise you that I will create a bright future for Inazuma. I should not have left it this late to make this promise. But from this moment forth, know that I shall be true to my...
Don't worry, Your Excellency. We will never doubt your word as long as with you leading us, we will claim back everything that Inazuma has lost.
Glory to the Shogun!
Glory to the Shogun!
They're gone.
It was both. The people's sacrifice has always caused me immense pain. But in dwelling on the tragedy, I overlooked their splendor. The grief, the result being that in the centuries since their sacrifice, I have disowned. You could take the view that whatever I say to them is meaningless, because they are but disembodied memories held. But even so, they are due a resolution.
Well, Paimon thinks that he...
Thank you for your comforting words. I used to think just like that samurai. But what Inazuma needs more than a warrior is someone like Makoto. Even though I am utterly unlike Makoto and can never become the person she was, I still need to do the things that she would have done. Yes, they are. They are strong and resilient and have much to be proud of. As the Raiden Shogun they revere, I should not be the one to hold them back.
Well said. Sounds to Paimon like you figured things out.
Change will come to Inazuma, and with it, new possibilities. This will take time, but eventually, the future will bring healing to the scars of the past. No matter how long it takes, I am committed to bringing this to fruition. This is my promise. Now that we've dealt with the Rift Hounds, this matter is halfway resolved. It does not appear that the threat will escalate for the time being. I will leave the Tenryo and Yashiro commissions to handle the follow-up work, such as investigating the origins of this incident and tending to the root system.
Alrighty then, let's move on. He looks calm on the outside, but Paimon, she seems to have changed a lot, huh? What's wrong, eh? Come on, keep up. What's going on? Are you feeling unwell again?
My body... I can't move it. It looks like the situation... No need. I need to go to the cave below the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Why? What's in there?
A battleground. One where I shall sever ties with the past and take the first steps into the future.
Our bond is strong.
We're finally here. The entrance should be nearby.
Whoa! Where'd the Torii Gate come from?
It's getting worse again. But it's fine. I'm about to put an end to it all. This is a place I once sealed off with my own hands. It looks like she will no longer allow...
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is she?
Follow me.
Where are we go? Paimon's dizzy. Where did we get stuck? Whoa. This place... Look! Look over there! It's another A!
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the One Within, but it is also the guardian of the rules. Should the One Within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Wait! Paimon knows that voice! Is that... the puppet?
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the true essence of eternity. You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former self. Thus, you believe your present self is correct, don't you? But have you really been enlightened with new ideas? Or have you been degraded by irreversible erosion? I'm here to show you my answer. We are both warriors, and the dialogue we must now have shall be conducted by the blade alone.
Wait! The atmosphere in here... Are you alright now?
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the as she indicates. Once I started entertaining the but inside a realm of consciousness, I exist independently of her. She cannot affect me in this way. Though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me.
Paimon gets that everyone has their Ace showdown with the Shogun?
The rules I set for the Shogun are... No. The Shogun herself is the manifestation of my past ideals. The very foundation stone. I would not try to change her if it wasn't necessary.
Isn't there any other way? Can't you talk it through or something? But they both just...
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty, in which has been vested power over all the realm. It is the cohesive embodiment of all that constitutes the... It inherits A's pain. The pain of inevitable loss that comes as she moves forward. So too does every action undertaken is for the sake of resisting erosion. Determination, courage, love, hatred, all of these will be degraded and distorted by the incessant flow of time. Only rules shall remain constant. Those were my thoughts when I created you. Now, they are towering obstacles that I have no choice but to overcome. You wish to make yourself I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity. And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. Raiden A. In the end, even the proud and mighty Oni maiden was cut down and disgraced. Though your blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth, never shall it shine as brightly as it once did. Shine down! Absurd! Torn to oblivion! There is no escape! The Kitsune Sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch-black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop.
She's completely recovered?
Shine eternal! A fleeting shadow. Shine down! We go! Insolent! Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish! This divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma will fade silently into the clouds. There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time. Stillness transcending. Pathetic. Torn to oblivion. Remove all obstacles. Illusion shattered. The eye sweeps the lands. Now you shall perish. Euthymia crumbles before.
Have you finally defeated her?
It appears your martial prowess has not dulled. But how long can your will remain strong?
How the heck?
In this realm of consciousness, her existence is tenacious indeed. She was built to resist erosion. Her will is stronger than any other living beings, including you and me.
Then, does that mean this is gonna be a never-ending battle?
Maybe. But I have to prove to her that my present will is no product of erosion. The future I shall forge will be a grand undertaking, one that will be resistant to erosion. If I don't do this, the Shogun's rules can never change, and Inazuma can never move forward. This is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last, months, years, centuries, And no matter how many times we must fight, 500 years ago, humanity here in the present, they rely on their ambition to challenge wayward practices. It is about time I understand that. But if the dreams of which Makoto spoke, I fight for the everlasting future of Inazuma. I vow to the subjects of Inazuma that I shall one day return. This is during my absence. I place everything in Miko's hands.
But this means that...
Pass on my words.
Looks like we got kicked. Oh, what do we do? Are we really just gonna leave? She was making sense. And maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but still... Right? Also, A can be pretty stubborn at times. What if she gets too obsessed with winning, and she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen. And then, yeah, we should help her out. Is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, you know, help her with, well, whatever. We can't let anything... Oh, but we also... Okay, well, first things first. We gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, brain juice. Don't feel Paimon now. Oh, you're right. Who knows if she really understands these
Take it easy.
Someone's not in the best of moods. Let me guess. I hope you realize how lucky you are. If it was anyone else, I don't...
But you're always...
That was a figure of speech. Do you understand?
Oh, yeah. Something really big's happened. It's a...
Oh, okay, I see. So, A's decided to palm Inazuma off on the humans, while she goes off on impossibly stubborn. Jumps straight to the most extreme course of action imaginable. Presumes her sheer will can see her through. You know as well as I do that she's always been like this. Why, rushed into it without thinking. So you seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer some sort...
Is she playing...
Uh-huh. You're learning, little one. But really, the truth of the matter is that all I know is that it's the foundation of the sacred Sakura.
Because right in Makoto...
Not just because of that. The nature of the space itself is different in some way. But I can only... Anyway, we needn't worry about the details too much. It'll just be a little... First things first.
Protection of the electro...
Now then, I always have my way. To the outsider, the realm of consciousness is a very abstract In other words, even though I can't...
So, it's abstract, but how...
Yes, no need to try and understand. Everything is turbulent and disordered. If you try to force your way... This is precisely why when entering the plane of euthymia...
What? Alright, well, Paimon...
Suit yourself. Worst case scenario... Oh... Well, if you're quite sure, then of course. Oh, nothing. It just seems extraordinary. By the way, remember to focus constantly on your... Only a strong enough will can... Well then, the door's open. Hop on. I'll stay outside and provide what stability I can. I'm placing my god in your capable hands. For my sake, and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
Miko, you better know what you're doing!
That's enough chatter. Get to work. Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
How can this be? You have returned. But how were you able to get back in? And this is a duel to remember. It is as if we have returned to the moment when the laws of eternity were first established. You're over countless battles. Not once have you lost. Had I made all enemies of eternity stand against you for your firm commitment to enforcing the rule, you bring honor to the title of. Now these two return once more to this space. Then, let this be our final duel. The conclusion to that which began 500 years ago. Final duel? So you're fine. Stand back, traveler. I'm going to be the start of something new. The time our duels took to fight was long enough to witness the rise and fall of nations. The energy that consumed, great enough to vaporize the oceans and turn day into night. And the will they demanded, sufficient to penetrate minds and crush streams. Yet, you have endured. I will endure forever. Witness the final calamity. There is no escape. There is no escape. Eternity is in my hands! Shine down! The will I carry within me will never be eroded nor destroyed! This is the end. You have won. I believed you were incapable of transcending the past. But a will that cannot be eroded has no way. You need not worry about the future. I know your power more than anyone else. Yet, my reason for fighting redefined my mind. And whenever I think of this, I feel something. The blade that I inherited from Makoto seems to be trying to guide me, to encourage me. I noticed it also. Just now in the heat of battle, this power is beyond the limit. This blade belonged to Makoto. Perhaps it can only respond to me with its full power when I clasped Muso Ishin. It was at once a familiar feeling and a strange one. Makoto barely wielded a blade in her life, and yet, her blade brings me closer to her. You have my approval. Your present will is not the product of erosion. I shall no longer stop you from attempting to modify the rules. From this day forth, this body will remain your assistant. I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, you are me. Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. Likewise, I should not regard you as a mere tool. You truly have changed. I suppose this is what humans call growth. I understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform will not change. But as a warrior, I look forward to the chance to fight like this again in the future. Do you say this because you have not yet reconciled yourself with your defeat? It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished fighting then? Like, for real this time?
Hello, A. And greetings, those who have come to bear witness. I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Archon, who failed in my duties and left you all to pick up the pieces. Makoto? I'm so happy. You've come so far. I always knew you would make it here in the end. I left a faint fragment of my will in Muso Ishin, so that in the moment that you unleashed its full power, I too would be released. A convoluted way to reach you, but... well, you held such deeply entrenched views at the time that you wouldn't have listened to a word I said. There was no time to wait for you to have a change of heart. Please forgive me. All I could do was find some way to wait until you came to me. But everything happened so suddenly. I've always felt terrible for I should have been the one to impart these ideas. Did you know what was about to happen in Conria? I had some sense of it. That place was not somewhere that any Archon could afford to ignore. In my present form, I can no longer perceive time. I don't know how long we have been separated before this reunion, and I don't know what Inazuma has experienced in the meantime. But I know that this must have been an extremely arduous journey for you. Don't look down on me. See? You admit it. It was with this possibility in mind that I left a parting gift for you. Something to soothe Inazuma's pain. Here, take it, before my last shred of consciousness fades away. But it is you who must take the most important step.
The light turned into a seed?
The miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom, she who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really? Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future. Nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, A? I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh?
So the A of the present planted the sacred Sakura in the realm of consciousness, and it took root in the Inazuma of the past. No matter what you make of it, it's quite incredible.
All of this is thanks to Makoto's power. Her understanding of eternity is much more profound than mine. Eternity is a concept intimately connected with time. When you begin to touch on eternity,
A place where time is meaningless and cannot be understood with ordinary logic. So that was the turbulence I was sensing. Perhaps that is the reason why you were able to return precisely to this point in time without any problem. And yet, that sense of disorder...
I don't fully understand yet. But my intuition tells me that the reason for everything, it's that seed.
Well, I'm not convinced that it was Makoto's power
I know what you mean. Perhaps a higher power really was involved in all of this. But whatever the explanation, her solution is what saved us all. Without the sacred Sakura, Inazuma would likely have been completely swallowed up centuries ago by that disaster and the filth.
I know you've always perceived there was something special about the sacred Sakura, but to me, it has always been there. You've tried in the past to prove to me that there's a connection between the sacred Sakura and Makoto's consciousness, but unfortunately, you never did persuade me, did you?
No, but I understand why now. It was because the sacred Sakura hadn't even been planted then.
But don't you think that tree looked a lot different than how it does now?
The sacred Sakura is within my purview at the shrine, so obviously I get to prune it exactly how I like it.
Ugh. Now we see who's pulling the strings.
I'm joking. That tree has been through a lot since it first sprouted, and obviously I played. It's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment you came out of that realm and the moment you re-entered it. But in that same time, centuries of battling took place on the inside, did it not? Traveler, if I'm guessing correctly, you were repeating your wishes to your... At that time, I could sense A's whereabouts, but suffice to say, time added a whole new dimension to our search. Fortunately, your will was strong enough that the turbulence carried you to the moment in time. The flow of turbulence may well have been influenced by Makoto, but it took everyone's efforts combined to ultimately help A. So this time, it looks like thanks are due to you.
Does that mean it wasn't by chance that we ended up at the final duel? We were always meant to be there to witness what was going to happen?
I thought that the flow of time was the same on the inside and the outside, so it was a great shock to me when the traveler reappeared. My first thought was, has a great disaster befallen Inazuma? But it turned out you had come to rescue me. You came for my sake, to help me reach the best possible outcome. You too have my thanks. You have done much for me, and I will never forget it.
A, how are you feeling now?
My body has fully recovered, and the Shogun's will no longer fights against me.
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. But I was really asking about your emotions. Have you managed to calm down? After all, you saw Makoto in there, didn't you?
I only heard her voice. I wouldn't say I saw her. I'll be fine. It brought a few things back, of course, but I've made my decision to move forward. I have to say, this has reminded me once again just how brilliant Makoto was. She predicted all the ways in which Inazuma's future could unfold all the way back then. She even factored my immaturity into her plan. It's all thanks to her that Inazuma lived to see this day. I just planted a seed.
Yeah, it was thanks to everything you did that you got to see her again. That's amazing!
Thank you.
Today, at long last, you and Inazuma finally emerge from the shadows cast by the events of centuries past. Makoto and you are Inazuma's past and future, and both are indispensable.
It's rare to hear such comforting words from you. I graciously accept them.
Oh, come on. You only think it's rare because you never used to listen to a word I say.
Makoto said the exact same thing!
Great minds think alike, hmm? I wonder, does that qualify me to, maybe, take the position of shogun for a couple of days? Actually, no. Forget that. Far more trouble than it's worth.
We will have to end the frivolities there. There is much work to be done. The Shogun and I will closely review the Inazuma of today to find out where things currently stand. Then, we will give careful consideration to the future. After that, I will abolish the Sakoku decree.
Really? That's huge news!
I am no longer pursuing an eternity defined by stasis. In which case, there is no further need to keep the nation under lock and key. I don't doubt that many challenges lie ahead for Inazuma. I'm looking forward to it.
Hey, Traveler! Remember that pit at the bottom of the chasm? You know, the one that the giant pillar smashed into. Hyman took a quick peek before we left last time. There was some kind of light coming from inside. Don't you think that's a little strange?
Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but I am prepared for them.
Yaimiko said nothing of the sort, and the traveler has some nerve making up spurious claims about her while she is still present. Some words are not to be passed on. Trust me, you don't want to know the cost of betraying me. Just think of the things I said to you as our little secret. Understood?
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Ooh, I suddenly want some fried tofu.
Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but I am prepared for them. To put it bluntly, it was constant torture, with no end in sight. Faced with an endless battle, I had to remain focused at all times. Had my concentration lapsed for but a moment, the Shogun's blade would have taken my life. Safe to say, were it not for my previous experiences in combat, my skills would not have been up to the challenge. I would most certainly have been defeated. And through it all, you also had your part to play. Many challenges still lie ahead for Inazuma, but I am prepared for them.
So you've been wondering about that too, huh? Now that we have some time on our hands, let's go and take another look.
Of the Electro Archon. May the blossoms of the sacred...
Stand with me!
Add Ast...
Would you care to...
If you ever...
Paimon was what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Send one.
Busted. Quietly now.
Scatter! Dissipate!
Take it easy. Gotcha. Quietly now. Busted.
Propagate! I'll settle this. Get with me!
Game's up. Fun is over. Quietly now. Take it easy. Busted.
Scatter! Spring forth!
Gotcha. Busted. Quietly now. These are about to get dicey. Take it easy.
Our bond is strong! Out of my way!
don't need an umbrella. Just pick up the pace.
Really?
Busted!
Look alive!
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Our bond is strong!
Busted!
Terminate! Dissipate!
Gotcha! Quietly now.
Let's get it on!
Busted! Game's up. Time's over. Take it easy. Gotcha!
You asked for it!
Quietly now.
Propagate! Our bond is strong! Take care of the king! Ha! Buckle up! Ha! Cha! Hi! Cha! Scatter! Cha! Ha! Cha! Ha!
Here comes the catch.
Propagate! Let's get it on!
Busted! Game's up. Time's over. Gotcha!
Scatter! Spring forth! Stand with me! Buckle up!
Busted!
I'll
Things are about to get dicey. It's getting a little cold. Time to...
Ready for anything.
Oh, is it time for me to join you?
Time to get down to business.
Good eye.
Here comes the catch.
Look alive! Hi! This isn't good! John's over!
Things are about to get dicey.
Barbados, guide us.
It's getting a little cold. This blinding sunlight is such a... pain. No way I can get a nap in this one.
Whoa. Well, this place is just as creepy as Paimon remembers it. If it wasn't for our little investigation, Paimon wouldn't ever come anywhere near this place. Huh? Hey, look! There's someone over there!
Oh, Traveler and Paimon? I didn't expect to see you two here.
Yampe? Shouldn't you be at work in Liyue Harbor? What are you doing out in the middle of nowhere?
Well, to be perfectly honest, this case is a little out of the ordinary. In fact, this is the first time I've ever witnessed the bottom of the chasm. Oh, but before I forget, could you do me a favor, please? If anyone happens to ask about me or my present whereabouts, just tell them you haven't seen me.
Huh? What are you talking about?
No, it's not like that. Look, it's quite a long story. So if you could, please just cover for me. I'll see you later.
Hey! And there she goes. What in Tibet was that all about? Paimon's starting to feel nervous all of a sudden. Do you think she did something illegal and now she's gone into hiding here. Or maybe something super scary happened. Don't be so naive. The world is complicated these days, you know. We should be prepared for the worst. If something... Oh, what a dilemma. Should we...
Oh, hey, you over there! Yeah, you!
Someone's coming! But that voice sounds pretty familiar.
Ah, it's you two. So, what are you two doing in a place like this, huh? Wait, don't tell me. You're on vacation. I must say, you two are looking pretty good. Things been going your way lately? 'Cause I have been doing amazing.
Ito? Who's that behind you?
Hey there. I'm with the Arataki gang. Kuki Shinobu. Nice to meet you.
Oh, all right. I almost forgot she was back there. Let me introduce you to Shinobu, the pride and joy of the Arataki gang.
Oh, another member of Ito's gang!
Let me tell you, she's one of Hanamizaka's best and brightest, so of course she's in the gang. Shinobu takes care of practically everything in the Arataki gang. She can protect you guys too, you know.
A friend of the boss is a friend of mine. You must be the traveler in Paimon.
Yep. Nice to meet you too,
The pleasure's mine. I have a feeling that we'll be working together soon enough.
So, Ito, if she's the one that takes care of everything in the gang, then doesn't that kind of make her the gang's real boss?
Are you kidding? Of course I'm the boss. To the four corners of Tevat, there is only one boss of Hanamizaka's legendary Arataki gang, me.
Okay. Paimon gets the dynamic now. A useless boss with an ultra-capable subordinate.
Hey, you know what? Forget it. The average person couldn't possibly understand the dynamics of the Arataki gang. As the leader, I can't let myself stoop down to your level. Anyway, have you seen a pink-haired legal, mage lady? Wears a goofy hat, knows everything, kinda short.
Uh-oh.
Her name's Yenfei. She's a legal advisor from Liyue. I thought perhaps you two would know.
Oh, no. We haven't seen her. We don't know this person at all.
Aha, so you have...
No, what gave you that idea?
Aw, look at you getting all antsy. Seems I was able to...
When someone is lying, their eyes often start wandering subconsciously. Anyway, don't worry. I assure you we don't have any ill intentions.
So, you guys know Yenfei?
Well, she, kinda saved my life, so... Yeah, you could say we've met.
She saved your life? Wait, hold on. What are you two doing?
You know that the Sakoku decree has been lifted recently in Well, Shinobu wanted to come to Liyue and pick up her graduation certificate. I came along because...
Graduation certificate? Did you study in Liyue?
Yes. I studied law at the Tongwen Academy in Liyue. Unfortunately, the Sakoku decree was implemented just when I was home visiting my family before graduation. We were taking care of some errands in Liyue, and the boss got tangled up with some Millilith while we were standing in a line. He was about to get arrested when...
Yep, if it wasn't for her, our trip to Liyue would have ended with me and the slammer. So, you know, I just wanted to do something nice to show my heart. But she said she didn't need my help with anything. I thought there's a chance she might run into trouble here on her own, so I followed her here. Yeah, just in case she needs me to come leaping to... What? No, it's not like that at all. Look, I just wanted to protect her, okay? She looked like she was in a hurry, so I thought she must be out doing something important. People can get into trouble when they're out in the world dealing with serious business, you know? I'm just being considerate, really.
Traveler. That way.
Ah, great, thanks. I'll go after her. Shinobu, time to roll. You're not my savior. Ito's coming to your...
Appreciate the help. Until next time.
Traveler, did you just send Ito the wrong way on purpose? Huh. Or maybe she knows that Ito can be a big nuisance, so she's trying to... Well, at least this way nobody will be bothering Yenfei. If we run into her again... Alright, now let's go take a look at the crash site from last time. sent away the people that were following you.
Oh, good. Thanks a lot. The guy with the weird outfit seemed super outgoing. Normally I don't mind making friends, but I've got work to do today.
Oh? So what kind of work are you doing in a place like this? Aw, don't tell Paimon you're thinking about becoming an adventurer too.
Well, as a legal advisor, sometimes I also have to travel in person. I came to the chasm to deal with a will.
A will?
That's right. I found a will inside an old book. I'm guessing it was left by someone of...
Paimon didn't know legal advisors have to deal with that.
Will execution is also part of my work as a legal advisor. Of course, cases like this are quite rare. The chasm is not the kind of place you can just...
Oh? So you do know what kind of place this is?
Who's that?
Ah, I thought I might find you here.
Whatever case you're working on in the chasm, I'm sure Liyue's top legal consultant can handle it without my input.
Huh, that's funny. I thought we'd established that my legal opinion doesn't count for anything when Yelan's around.
Who is she?
This is Yelan. Liyue's, well, let's just say she works in the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I can at least say that much, right? Anyway, she's a friend of mine.
Sure. Coincidentally, I have something to do here as well. Seems chance has brought us all together. You may not know me, Traveler in Paimon, but I've certainly heard about you. You're all here on business, and it's my job to monitor the chasm. According to regulations, I should accompany you, but as it turns out, I have other things that require my attention. I'm afraid I can't join you this time. You may go about your business. Just try not to make a ruckus.
Oh, that's most unfortunate. I was about to ask for your assistance. Could you spare a little time to help me take care of this will? For old time's sake?
I don't know. Depends what's in it for me.
Fair enough. I suppose even a guide needs to get paid. It just so happens that Madame Ping gave me some nice tea. I'll treat you to a cup if you agree.
Why don't you tell me a little more about how you got here first? Then I'll...
Hey, you!
Ito? What is he doing back here?
I know what you two did. You really tried to throw me off, didn't you? Well, and I thought we were buds.
That's close enough.
Huh? Who are you?
Sorry, this area is part of the chasm. It's closed to the general public.
Are you kidding me? I don't see any warning signs or fences. What gives you the right to keep me out?
Kid, where there's real danger, you'll never see a warning sign.
Paimon never knew this place was so important.
It's true. This is not a place you can just go in and out of as you wish. That's also why I didn't want anyone to follow me. Unfortunately, you didn't listen.
The Traveler has done a lot for Liyue in the past. And Yanfei is a renowned legal consultant in Liyue, so I can trust their intentions. As for you two...
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? You trying to say that I'm not famous enough and my intentions are no good?
I don't know your background, so I can't give you free passage here. Besides, Yanfei doesn't seem to need your help, does she?
Ha! How would you know what Yanfei needs? What, are you two joined at the hip or something?
Right. Anyway, I don't need to be a mind reader to see that. In any case, as a visitor from Inazuma, I'd suggest you defer to a local when in doubt. Stick to the local rules and keep yourself out of trouble.
Oh! Why, you?
Please, try not to be so impulsive. She is right, you know.
Uh-oh. Things are starting to get a little heated here.
Oh, not good. You really shouldn't start butting heads with Yelan.
It's true that we don't know anything about the unique conditions of this place, so we'll heed your advice and leave immediately. But if this really is a dangerous area, seriously, you should put up a sign.
Thanks for the suggestion. I'll consider it.
Oh yeah? And what if we don't leave?
Boss,
Then, I'm afraid things might get unpleasant.
Is that so? You really think you can take the two of us? Wow. Gotta admit, I like your optimism.
Although you're friends with the Traveler and Yenfei, I'd still suggest you heed my warning.
Thanks for that, but too bad I'm not buying it. If you're so strong, then why don't you show me what you got?
hold on, boss. There's no need to start a fight here.
Oh no, I'm going in whether she likes it or not.
You think I was joking around, huh?
Oh no, these two are about to go at it!
Please, wait a minute, you two. This whole thing started because of me. Why don't you just save me the embarrassment and just... Uh-oh, it's a... Ah!
Hey, stop trying to change the subject. I'm gonna, Ah!
Ouch! What happened? Oh, hey, are you alright?
Ow. Putting my books under me to break the fall didn't help at all.
This place.
Where are we?
I'm gonna feel that in the morning. Hey, Shinobu, Traveler, and my savior. Is everyone okay?
Well, this is an unfortunate turn of events.
Hey, so, how far down did we fall?
It seems the ground collapsed during our little confrontation up there. Perhaps because we triggered the elemental forces.
Well, don't look at me. If you weren't so rude, maybe I wouldn't have gotten mad. Who can put up with that kind of dude?
It's my duty to stop intruders from breaking into important places. If telling the truth sounds rude, then I'm afraid you're just a little too fragile.
Hey, life's too short to give in all the time.
Boss, I'm afraid you're not going to win this argument. I suggest we stop provoking her.
Hey, whose side are you on here?
I'm simply pointing out the facts. I understand how you feel, but you're making my life difficult by starting random fights with everyone.
Looks like Ito can't argue against either Yelan or Shinobu. He's in a real tough spot now. Hey! What do you mean? Don't you dare compare Paimon to...
Whoa, what do you mean? You looking for a fight too?
Paimon was just saying how it is. Everyone knows you're a bit of an idiot.
You calling me an idiot? Oh yeah? Well, you're a puny little flying lavender melon, ha!
Flying lavender melon? Oh, that's it! Paimon's mad! Time to give you an ugly nickname! Bull Chucker! You better mind your...
We seem to be a long way down from where we fell. It's impossible to see what's going on up above.
It's unlikely we'll be able to climb back up that far. We'll need to find another way. I'm sorry to interrupt your lovely little chat here, but I think there's something you may need to know. The chasm is regarded as a mysterious area in Liyue. It was sealed off for years due to a mining accident. Whatever goes on down here, I suggest you remember this. You didn't see anything, you didn't hear anything, and you're not gonna ask any questions. Save you from getting caught up in things you shouldn't know about. I won't treat you as hostiles, and in exchange, I hope you won't make things difficult when it comes to keeping secrets. I'll do what I can to find a way out.
Huh? Well, where does she think she's going?
Like she said, to search for an exit. Chances are that Yelan is the best among us at survival and handling emergencies. We should just let her go. I'm afraid I must apologize. I don't typically disclose details of a client's will to third parties, which is why I couldn't tell you the truth. I'm sorry. I came to the chasm in search of the fantastic compass, which is mentioned in the will. Many years ago, My client gave this magical device to someone ambitious, hoping that it'd be handy in times of need. According to an eyewitness account, the person who received the device took it into the chasm and has been missing ever since. Throughout history, many wars have been fought in the vicinity of the chasm. Even if that person died in one of the wars, I still wish to do my utmost and find the device and fulfill the client's wish. Yelan's words of caution were not unwarranted. There are dangers lurking in the chasm. I'm sure you've all realized that by now. Given that we're all caught in this mess, let's try to find a way out together.
Whatever you say, my savior. I'll do whatever you ask. From now on, we're a team. All of us. And as for that big jerk, well, I guess that includes her too.
You said Yelan works for the Ministry of Civil Affairs, huh? Paimon can tell she's tougher than most, but wow, her job sounds demanding.
Well, that's what she tells outsiders. I can't disclose too much about her identity, but I'd say she's the only person who can handle this type of work.
What kind of lame job would have someone go out to the middle of nowhere?
Oh, Paimon knows! An adventurer. Hey, what's with the face? Oh, did Paimon say something wrong? That's literally what the two of us do, isn't it? You're so stingy these days. Oh, just let Paimon be an adventurer by association, okay?
Yeah, she's got a point, Traveler. You're Paimon's boss. Take it from me. As a great leader, you should learn to be a little more generous. You know, let your...
Ugh, you really don't understand anything about us.
Paimon, don't take him too seriously. He's just joking.
For the sake of Shinobu.
I'm the boss, so I'll let it slide.
Perhaps this was another sealed location, but an undocumented one. What could be in here?
I've got some food and water on me. If anyone needs some, just let me know.
Great! You know, Bullchecker, you may not be the sharpest tool in the shed, but your subordinate here seems super capable and reliable.
I know. Isn't she the best? Hey! I am too a sharp tool!
There seems to be an entrance up ahead, with a path inside.
Wonder where it leads to. Well, let's go take a look. guessed we'd find a domain entrance in a place like this.
If there's a way in, then there's a way out. Let's go and take a look.
The rocks here seem to be old Liyue mountain rocks. They're similar to what I've seen in books. This domain must have existed for quite some time now.
What's that sound?
Oh, it's Xiao.
Conqueror of Demons, what are you doing here?
I came down from above. I heard a noise, so I followed it here.
So you're not here by accident. Wanna team up?
No, I have something else to do. I'm looking for someone. You shouldn't be here. I would urge you to go back as soon as possible.
Well, that's Xiao for ya. Shows up without a warning and disappears without a trace.
Huh. That guy looked pretty tough. Maybe almost as tough as me. Seems like a solid dude.
Seriously, Bullchucker? Where do you get your...
Should we really be letting him go off on his own?
Oh, he wouldn't listen no matter how much you tried to talk him out of it.
Everyone, keep your eyes and ears peeled from here on out. We don't know what lies ahead.
Oh, look, I'm happy to say we're all on the same team and everything, but could you cut the little speeches and the whole...
Boss!
Okay.
Besides, Yelan is just looking out for everyone. You know, Bullchucker, you're a guest here, so maybe...
Ha! Please, you're not a local either, Flying.
Labyrinths like this are unique to Liyue.
This place is actually pretty cool. If we weren't in such a hurry to get out, we could kick back and enjoy the scenery a little.
Quietly now.
Gotcha.
All these twists and turns remind Paimon of the Adepti domains we've been to before. Could there be an Adeptus here?
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over. Take it easy. Gotcha. Let's get it on. Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Time to go.
Gotcha. Here comes the cash.
See? This isn't good. Cross over.
Hey, look over there! It looks like an exit.
Huh? Wait, this ain't right.
How did we end up back here?
So we've been here already?
Yes, this is exactly where we started.
But we couldn't have taken a wrong turn. We were headed in the same direction the entire time. We never turned around.
Yes, that's what I thought too.
Traveler, we were going the right way, weren't we?
How strange.
There's a legend in Inazuma about a merchant who was tricked by a Bakedanuki one evening and kept circling around the same place the whole night.
Yeah, Paimon's heard.
So we're all familiar with the story then? Good, because I'm pretty sure. But fear not, I happen to have a certain sidekick who can exercise yokai and spirits.
Unbelievable. And Oni who's.
For the boss, ignorance is a virtue.
You're up, Ushi! Go get that spirit. This is Ushi, an auxiliary member of the Arataki gang. Oh, Ushi says hello, everyone. You can just call him Ushi or Beefcake. Yeah, he's got a keen sense of direction, so I'll let him lead the way.
I didn't know gangs could have auxiliary members.
This does not have the trappings of something that's gonna work.
You're telling me.
All right, go, Ushi. Go find us a way out of here. Huh? What's that? Oh, really? Oh, no way.
What's wrong?
Ushi says he searched everywhere, but there's no exit. That doesn't add up. If we were able to come in, then there must be a way to get out.
Has anyone else noticed this? We initially thought we fell here from above. At that time, there was a way out high over. Inexplicable, if you ask.
It seems there's more than meets the eye with these underground.
I'm gonna take another look around.
Everywhere we look, there are just more and more rocks.
What? You scared now?
No. Paimon's.
Oh, yeah? Well, Ushi also thinks you're scared. It's okay. Don't be scared to admit you're. We can't just sit here twiddling our thumbs. Let's keep looking for a way out. Shinobu, you stay here with my precious savior. I'll take the traveler.
Got it. Be careful,
Please, there's no need to keep calling me savior. Just Yanfei is fine. Mr. Arataki.
Too kind, too kind. And just call me Ito. Since we're a team now, we should have each other's back.
Seems there's really no way out.
I can't shake the feeling that there's something off.
Boss, did you guys find anything?
Not only that, I could have sworn I saw some shadows moving a second ago.
Probably not the right time to ask this, but Paimon just can't help it.
No, ignore the red horns, okay? I'm talking about
Ito?
Oh no, boss. You've been found out.
What? Me? No way!
Looking at you, Paimon suddenly.
Maybe I should make better use of my. Add a little salt and some pepper. Yeah, roasted lavender melon is delicious. You can try some. Oh, right. There are two types, sweet and savory. Which would you? All right, you can try them both then. It's important that we remain calm, especially when we're in the If I'm reading the situation correctly, there seems to be some secret here that the boss and I are not supposed to know about. But don't.
Oh, I thought I smelled something cooking.
Would you like some, Yanfei?
Thank you, but I'm not hungry. You guys go ahead. Oh, and by the way, I haven't seen you in a.
Yeah, it has been a while, hasn't it? The last time I saw you was when you taught one of my classes as a substitute while I was studying in Liyue.
Substitute teacher? Ah, yes, now I remember. It was during winter, wasn't it?
Yes, I remember everyone said your lecture was very interesting. Now that I think about it, I should call you senpai.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. Who would have ever guessed that we'd get caught up in such a dilemma?
Not only that, she's funny and engaging while she speaks.
Aw.
I see everyone is still here.
Yelan, we split into groups and searched the area, but there are no signs of any—
No. And though I'd prefer not to say it, we'd better mentally prepare ourselves. If we can't find a way out, we may be stuck underground for some time.
I think you might be right.
I understand.
An underground space with an entrance but no exit. It just doesn't make any sense. I'll figure something out. Just give me some time. If anyone happens to find a potential exit, please be sure to take every precaution before exploring further.
Hey, Traveler, what's with the serious face? Do you have a plan? Yeah. Oh, right! Sure, let's give it a shot. No response. Paimon thought Xiao would come no matter where we are. Oh no, does that mean even Xiao can't sense our presence here?
Who could have ever guessed we'd get— For all the studying I've done in my life, all I know is how to land people, and I've even made a contract with my father to live a happy— Try and stay positive. At least I've explored a new place and seen more of the world while Yeah, there's still a silver lining, I guess.
That's it. I want to take another look. And this time—
Boss!
Whoa, whoa.
Time for some roasted lavender milk.
Huh? We're trapped in a life and death— Interesting. You hear that? Ushi says you're completely right. Wait.
It's important to stay replenished. We must keep our energy and morale up in preparation. Even Ushi knows.
Fine. You two— well, hold on. Is it still warm? Oh, that— Fine. Yeah. We'll have a quick snack and then we'll keep looking for a way.
Our situation is grim. There doesn't appear to be a way out for now. We should be prepared to stay for a while. Fortunately, we don't seem to lack supplies, and even our motley crew has people who can keep their cool when the stakes are high. Just focus on taking care of yourselves. I'll figure out the rest. Take it easy.
There's nothing for Paimon to do here. So boring. Oh, how Paimon longs to stretch her legs and run free in the world outside again. All right, fly free then. Basically, Paimon just wants out of here. Just a day? No, it feels like we've been down here for months. Maybe not months, but at least like 20 days, surely.
Yo! Thought I heard you chatting over here.
Oh, hey, Bullchucker.
Well, everyone, I just completed another survey of the surrounding area. Still nothing has changed today.
Here, have some water and take a rest.
Thank you, Shinobu. It's easy to forget to keep hydrated.
Out! I want out! All I want is to cruise the streets and have beetle fights again.
Boss, remember there's your image to consider.
But it's so boring. Walking around this hole every day. If only I could slurp some ramen and see the beautiful flowers again.
Ramen? Wait a minute. Speaking of ramen, Traveler, are you hungry? I'm not hungry either. But let me pose the question this way. Who is the biggest eater among us?
It's definitely not me.
Hey, what's everybody looking at me for? Well, it's definitely not me. If anyone, it's this one right here.
What are you looking at Paimon for?
Paimon, are you hungry?
No. Paimon's not hungry. Why do you ask?
If that's the case.
Huh? What am I missing here?
Yes, I heard that too as I was walking over. The question is, how can you not feel hungry, even after...
That's also strange. Of course, everyone has different perceptions of the passage of time.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I feel like we've been here 3, 4...
Although I cooked some food, it wasn't because I was hungry. I just wanted to keep our spirits up. I was planning on... Now that I think about it, not only am I not hungry, but I don't feel any real signs of fatigue either.
Yes, I concur. Resting doesn't make me feel more refreshed, and staying awake doesn't make me any more tired. Very peculiar. It's almost as if our physical state has been suspended.
The more you say, the scarier it sounds. Paimon doesn't even want to think about... Huh? What's wrong, Traveler?
That's pretty weird. Sounds like the little...
But he is an Adeptus. This kind of situation should be no trouble for him. I fear that this problem underground is bigger than we thought.
I found something, everyone. I just discovered a new path over there that seems to lead to an unknown area.
You mean a way out? Oh, finally!
Yay! You found something! Oh, please be the exit!
I still suspect things can't be that simple. We should all stay prepared for whatever comes.
Huh? Paimon doesn't see anything out of the ordinary here.
Appearances can be deceiving. As I was examining the wall just now, I noticed there was something unusual about this stone. Seems to me that it's been created using some illusory magic. Hidden behind it lies a passageway.
Whoa! So there really is a path behind here!
Gotta hand it to ya. That sure wasn't easy to find. But at least we can finally get at...
Miss Yelan's determination and eye for detail are certainly impressive. Not to mention, you've hardly had any rest the whole time we've been trapped here.
It doesn't matter. I'm not tired. Well, given we're already here, we might as well go in and explore.
Right behind ya! Paimon can't wait to get out of this place!
Lucy, is that you?
Hey, did anyone else just hear that voice? It sounded super creepy.
Take it easy.
No. Yes. What? Get me. Top fight.
Is some sort of battle taking place here? I wonder who could be involved.
Quietly now.
Wind, hear me!
Gotcha. Let's get it on! Game's up. Fun's over.
No, it's still alive. Why would you become like this? I won't attack you.
That sounds like Shell! Could he be in trouble?
Whoa, sounds like someone forgot to invite us to the fight. Let's go and help him.
Yeah, but how are we gonna find him?
Quietly now. Bust it. Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey. Take it easy. Game's up. Fun's over.
Time to go! Go!
Quietly now. Gotcha. Take it easy. Quietly now. Let's get it on! Here comes the catch.
Go! Higher, higher, pants up!
To another platform! Let's go and take a look! The ground has dissolved?
Is that little dude called Xiao down there? We gotta help him.
Hold on. Something's not right here. What's this?
It appears to be a small fissure.
What can you possibly find inside? It can't be a living person, can it?
Conqueror of demons?
Xiao, is that you?
Quit trying to scare us, okay?
Huh? Wait, is this some kind of illusion? Paimon can't touch him!
Conqueror of demons, can you hear us?
Hello? Little dude! Anyone home?
He isn't responding. What's going on here?
You.
Oh, he finally said something!
Oh!
We followed your voice and found you here, but it's kinda strange. We can't touch you. How did you become an illusion?
An illusion?
Talk about a coincidence. We were just thinking you went missing and stuff, and then we heard the sound of you fighting. Pretty lucky we found you, if you ask me. You didn't get hurt, did you?
A coincidence? Wait. Something's not right. Something's wrong with this domain. Leave now! Get out of there!
If he can, we should have him regroup with us as soon as possible.
Tell us what happened and where you are now. We'll come find you immediately.
No. Your safety is the top priority. It seems this space can...
Huh? He disappeared.
Where'd he go? It sounded like he might be injured. We need to go help him.
It seems the only option we have to explore any further is through that entrance over there.
Huh, he's injured and telling us to be careful? It's not like we're in any danger here. Anyway, the secret behind whatever's going on should be in this cave, right? Don't worry, little dude. Ito's on the way!
Boss, please don't go charging ahead. You're an Oni, not some hunting dog.
Don't worry, I'm invincible! Oh, my butt!
Looks pretty deep. Be careful, everyone.
Tucker, how's your ear?
It's fine! Ugh. My butt is tough!
Go ahead, you can cry if it hurts. I promise I'll try not to laugh.
What do you mean, try not to laugh? You should be feeling some serious sympathy for me right now.
But wouldn't feeling sorry for you be a violation of your dignity? Besides, it's harder not to laugh when I'm not the one in pain.
Paimon, don't laugh!
It's okay, everybody. If you want to laugh at him, just let it out.
Don't you have a heart, Shinobu? Oh, and people think I'm the monster.
Wait a second. Xiao's not here, but...
Seems a little out of place here, don't you think?
Maybe it's some sort of, I don't know, an emergency shelter? There was a picture book I read once that said nice people sometimes build cabins in dangerous places so that anyone in trouble can take shelter inside. Our little dude must be inside then.
Yeah!
I wouldn't be too sure about that. Any person with a normal sense of danger wouldn't be so optimistic.
Wow, Bull Chucker! Looks like your subordinate is telling you what's what.
Oh, I believe she was talking to both of us, yeah. So you can wipe that smug smile off your face. Alright, watch and learn, Shinobu. This is why I'm the boss and you're the deputy. If no one is macho enough to open the door, then allow me. Step aside. Once this door's open, we are out of here.
Eviloni, be gone! You heard me! Get out of here!
Ah!
Am I seeing things? Or was there someone behind the door?
Nah, can't be. You're just saying things.
Why don't we just open the door again and see?
Who? Me? Oh, alright, I'll open it again.
All you do is goof around all day. You're a bad influence to our child. Be gone!
Those people are carrying bowls. Bowls full of beans. What's that all about?
People throw beans to drive out Oni. Boss is an Oni, so they throw beans at him to get rid of him.
Gave me the fright of my life. What are people from Inazuma doing in a place like this anyway?
Calm down now. You're a person from Inazuma too, you know.
Hey, let's get one thing straight, alright? I'm not a person, I'm an Oni!
Right, but that's not the point. The question is, does this door lead to Inazuma?
Huh? How could that be possible? Ugh, this place is so weird. Paimon's starting to think...
You guys go right ahead. I'm not opening it again. So, who's up? Oh, how about Paimon? Why don't you open it?
No way! Somebody else do it. Paimon's scared!
Alright, I'll try.
That's our Shinobu! Now, don't let whoever's behind that door push you around, okay?
Alright, let's see what's behind the door this time.
Still reading, Shinobu. Listen, young lady, you should keep your nose out of those books and start taking my advice. I've already found you a perfectly good job as a shrine maiden at the Grand Narukami Shrine. You'll be far better off there than...
Shinobu? Who is that?
No way! Was that who I think it was?
Oh, this is embarrassing. That voice was my mother. This is one place I wasn't counting on having to hear that speech again.
Your mother wanted you to become a shrine maiden?
The whole reason I came to study in Liyue was because I didn't want to become a shrine maiden. My family never approved of my studies, so they wanted me to work in the Grand Narukami Shrine after I returned to Inazuma.
From what we know about Lady Guji, it seems being a shrine maiden is a pretty cushy job.
Think of it this way. Some cats can be domesticated and kept in the house, while other cats are meant to survive in the wild. As for me, I need complete freedom and space. Although I do admit that being a shrine maiden is a decent job, it's just not for me.
That's right, your calling is with the gang. I mean, just look at you. You rock, you're totally hardcore. Come on, am I the only one with chills right now?
It's true. You've got a good thing going. What's most important is that you enjoy what you do.
Gotta agree with you there.
From the look of it, what's behind the door can change. And not only that, it always changes to something that nobody wants to see. So, how are we gonna get through that? And don't forget, we have that little dude waiting for us to save him. We need to get our rear in gear.
Would any of you like to give it a try?
No thanks. I'd prefer not to open it if only something terrible awaits. If anyone's going to find a way through, it's not going to be me.
Why?
Because I don't buy it, that's why. I don't believe for one second that we're gonna find the Conqueror of Demons by going through that door, so I'm sure as heck not gonna be the one to get us through.
Not gonna lie, you don't really sound like you have much of an imagination.
All right, I'll try.
Yeah, my savior. Show 'em what you're made of.
I'm sure I probably do, but nothing springs to mind right now. Anyway, I suppose I'll find out once I open the door.
You old geezer. Out of 8 pounds of salt, today you gave away 3 for free, sold 2, and exchanged 3 for booze. How much money did you actually make in the end?
Huh? But didn't you tell me to sell things as I pleased? Why can't I give the customers something for free?
You fool! You told the old man next door to come and fetch the salt. Well, he broke his leg on the way over, and now his son is asking for compensation. Seriously.
Huh. A civil dispute. Didn't see that coming.
Who were they?
No one in particular, but it is a prime example of the many difficult civil cases that I've had trouble handling before.
So you mean you don't like handling disputes over petty matters?
Not exactly. What I mean is that I don't like working with people who cannot let go of trivial grievances, especially of the kind you saw just now. They start with good intentions, but end up making a big fuss. It's not long before those good intentions plunge into injury and accidents. It's always a shame. It's my desire to solve problems for people. That's why I became a legal advisor. It just seems that I still can't fully comprehend the complicated minds of some people.
I understand what you mean. The human mind is probably both the most complicated and tragic of things.
I suppose there's no need to discuss this any further. Does anyone else want to try the door?
Don't look at me. I told you, I'm not taking a chance with that thing.
Come on, Yelan, we're a team here. If you're not gonna try, then at least give us a convincing reason why.
In that case, let me be perfectly clear. I serve Ningguang, the Tianxuan of the Qixing. The scope of my work includes some of Liyue's biggest secrets. The chances are, if I open this door, there can be no witnesses left alive. Is that a sufficient reason for you?
Yeah, sounds impressive. Hey, Shinobu, who's Ningguang?
She's someone who won't let you walk out of the chasm alive if she finds out that you're prying into her secrets. Boss, you really do need to work on learning who's who in the world these days.
Look, I knows what I needs to knows. It's called being a free Oni.
Oh, now Paimon gets it. Yelan works for Ningguang.
Yes, which is precisely why I was trying to keep her secret. We should avoid letting Yelan open this door. What about you, Traveler? Would you like to try?
Yeah, go for it, Traveler. Besides, you never know who could be behind that door. Maybe it could even be Shell.
I say give it a shot. Who knows? Maybe little dude is waiting for us on the other side.
So, wait. What's Paimon looking at?
find anything, Traveler?
So, did you find the person?
Judging by the look on your face, I'm guessing you saw something.
Huh? How could that be? Don't worry. Paimon will keep searching for him with you. Cheer up!
Stupid door! I'll smash you to pieces!
If Paimon wasn't feeling so exhausted, she'd help out too.
Hey, what is this? Nap time?
So let me get this straight. Not only did we not find Xiao through that door, we saw all the things that we wish to avoid. I'm starting to have a very ominous feeling about this domain. It's constantly changing, and its changes seem to be targeted at us.
Huh? What do you mean?
I feel the same way. We need to watch our every step. There is definitely more to this place than meets the eye.
I concur. We came here following the Conqueror of Demons, but we ended up only finding a strange door. The things we've encountered on the other side of that door are equally strange. It shows us whatever we fear the most. We're in a space that defies common logic.
On top of that, I'm starting to feel tired after that experience. But I thought we'd established that getting tired doesn't happen down here.
The phenomenon hasn't reached a lethal stage just yet. Otherwise, we would have starved to death without eating for so long.
I'm starting to worry that we're being affected by the changes in this space. In order to avoid the sudden accumulation of hunger and fatigue, we should eat and rest regularly from...
Paimon suddenly feels like...
Now that you mention it, I'm starting to feel tired too. No, it's all just an illusion! I will not let my mind play tricks on me.
Paimon's whole body just feels so heavy.
According to the current evidence, it seems our physical and now it seems that mental fatigue is unavoidable. Though we have yet to locate the Conqueror of Demons, I suggest we go back and get some rest.
She's right. Hey, Lavender Melon.
You haven't slept at all. Are you sure you're okay? This place seems even more perilous than we first thought.
Don't worry about me. Staying focused under pressure for as long as it takes is my specialty. Now, if I'm not mistaken, looks like you've got some new ideas.
How could you tell?
It's my job to keep tabs on people.
I figured as much. They're just preliminary ideas at this point, but I haven't completely thought them through yet. I'll tell you more once my ideas have taken shape.
Sure. Sounds good. I also have some ideas of my own. I'll fill you in after. You think so?
As they say, two heads are always better.
It's hard to believe what we've encountered. Well, I suppose there's no use hiding it anymore now that everyone's seen it. What you all saw really was my biggest fear. After these last few years with the Arataki gang, I suppose you could say I've seen it all. It's taken every skill in my arsenal to constantly clean up the messes they make. Though the list of annoying things to deal with is practically endless, I am totally free in the Arataki gang. Strolling around the streets, roasting... Just don't laugh at me, okay? It's hard to believe what we've encountered. You don't look very well. At least listen to me. The most, get some rest before you... Once you've chosen the path to take...
Ushi, you sure you can't find a way back to that door again? Ah, perfect timing. I was just having a chat. You know what? I can handle those mean people behind the door What? There's nothing we can do? Listen here, Beefcake. You shouldn't give up so easily. Can't you have one last look for it? If you really can't find it, we'll just have to find another door.
By the way, Traveler, if you have a moment, could you do me a...
Ushi, you sure you can't find... Yep, gotta be honest. Oh, come on. I did think the rocks didn't even budge when Ushi charged him. The only thing I can do now... Yeah, I...
Please, come meet me over there.